OGE Field at Devon Park is the setting for exclusive Oklahoma City Sparks softball on Yurview. Tonight, the Sparks begin to close to the 2024 summer season as they play the first of a two-game series with the All-Army women's softball team here in Oklahoma City. Hello again, everyone. I'm Todd Miller along with Aaron Workman. We're glad to be with you for this broadcast tonight. And Aaron, it's an honor to have you alongside me. But what a time it is for Sparks softball, coming off their first ever postseason tournament championship down in Chattanooga, Tennessee last weekend.
Absolutely. You know, with a lineup like they have, with the number of Sooners that they bring, it's no surprise that they won that championship.
And they did it in resounding fashion. They outscored their three opponents, as you see here on the screen, 27-6, and it was the Big Bats. They clubbed 9 home runs, Aaron, in the three-game sweep, led by, of course, the home run queen herself, Jocelyn Allo.
Oh, yes. Jocelyn continues to dominate in the batter's box, along with the other two, and then, of course, bringing in the dominating pitchers that they bring. It's amazing. They're fun to watch, and it's just awesome that they continue to bring that competitiveness to the field.
The queen of home runs on this team this summer has been Haley Lee. She added 2 more to her total and drove in 9 runs in wins over Chattanooga, the New York Rise, and Florida Vine. Coming up next from Devon Park in Oklahoma City, it's the Spark and the All-Army women's softball team. The starting lineups of the first pitchers next on Yurview.
If you don't have a good dental plan, or if your employer doesn't offer dental benefits, this is the deal you're looking for. Get the Carefree Dental Card, and for just $15.95 a month, you can see the dentist anytime and pay a whole lot less.
On my first visit, I saved $650.
We used to pay full price at the dentist. Boy, was that dumb. We just saved $705.
Call the number on your screen and request your Carefree Dental Card free. We'll send your card and complete details at no cost and no obligation today. Unlike other dental plans, there's no activation fee with Carefree Dental, so call now to get your card at no cost today. Call during this TV offer and we'll also include free vision benefits and free prescription drug benefits too. See for yourself why Carefree is the best deal in dental. Call now.
Call 1-800-997-8844 to get your Carefree Dental Card and member guide free. Call 1-800-997-8844.
If you don't have a good dental plan, or if your employer doesn't offer dental benefits, this is the deal you're looking for. Get the Carefree Dental Card, and for just $15.95 a month, you can see the dentist anytime and pay a whole lot less.
On my first visit, I saved $650.
We used to pay full price at the dentist. Boy, was that dumb. We just saved $705.
Call the number on your screen and request your Carefree Dental Card free. We'll send your card and complete details at no cost and no obligation today. Unlike other dental plans, there's no activation fee with Carefree Dental, so call now to get your card at no cost today. Call during this TV offer and we'll also include free vision benefits and free prescription drug benefits too. See for yourself why Carefree is the best deal in dental. Call now.
Call 1-800-997-8844 to get your Carefree Dental Card and member guide free. Call 1-800-997-8844.
1-9 here in the capital city of the Sooner State, Oklahoma City. The All-Army women's softball team coming up during pregame festivities. A flyover by a Chinook helicopter. Also had the first pitch, and we're just about ready for a great evening of softball. And there you see it on Military Appreciation Night. Of course it is, as we salute the men and women of this great country that make events like this possible. Welcome back here to OGE Field at Devon Park. I'm Todd Miller along with Aaron Workman. Next to last game of the 2024 season, and it will find Oklahoma City looking for their 19th victory of the year. 2 wins over the next 2 days would give them back-to-back 20-win seasons for the first time in franchise history. And, of course, this is only year number 2 of the Sparks' existence. Let's take a look at the starting lineup. First of all, for the All-Army women's softball team, DeWong will lead off in right field. Then it's Patton in left, Damone in center, Ontavera, Schaefer, LaValle, Klein, and then the rest of the lineup with Emily Cerna, a Sooner State native, in the circle tonight, and the former Oklahoma City Spark for All-Army. In the circle for the Spark tonight is Kaylani Ricketts. She has really been on a tear this season. She's pitching to an ERA of 1.15. She is 7-0, and there you see she has given up just 12 earned runs in 73 innings of work this season. Ricketts, last week in the semifinals of the Champions Cup at Chattanooga, defeated the New York Rise in 7 innings. 7 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 hit batsmen, 4 strikeouts, and a walk. And Aaron, for somebody that's been involved in softball for a long time, you just continue to marvel at what Kaylani Ricketts can do.
Oh, absolutely. As we were talking earlier, you know, she looks like she's in almost the best shape of her life, even after having a child. And I just love watching her competitiveness. You know, she spins the ball and brings that off speed just that takes them out of the batter's box.
There you see the Spark defense. Lee and Torres on the right side, Jennings and Sherrill on the left side, Boone, Coleman, and Moultrie from left to right over in the outfield. And it's an all Oklahoma Center battery tonight. Kaylani Ricketts and Kenzie Hansen. So we are ready for softball on this Friday evening from Oklahoma City. Jolie DeWong will lead off. She is the starting right fielder for the All-Army squad. Left-hander against left-hander, with the first pitch is a called strike. 0-1 the count. Jolie DeWong is a first lieutenant in the Army. And Ricketts misses away. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. I have to tell you, I did not know such a team existed, but I'm assuming this is a barnstorming team with Army athletes, and they've made a 2-day stop here in Oklahoma City as the ball is grounded foul, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. One of the things that they give us on the roster is where they are currently stationed. She is stationed at Joint Base Lewis McChord. Most of these Army athletes are based in the United States, several overseas in Germany, and the count's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jolie DeWong. You know, this is much more, Aaron, than just a softball game. Oklahoma City wearing the special camouflage tops tonight over blue bottoms, and Ricketts has fallen behind 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, you know, anytime that you can praise our armed services, we absolutely need to do that, and that's exactly what the Spark is doing tonight, which is awesome, bringing them, you know, bringing their team, not just their team, but the importance of women in the Army.
DeWong draws a leadoff walk as the pitch was inside. That'll bring up MJ Patton.
So it's awesome, and you know, when you look at their roster and the different titles that they have, you know, you've got captain, staff sergeant, first sergeant, specialist. You know, it goes on and on with the different titles that they have, and showing strength, you know, in our armed services, and we just really appreciate those who serve for us.
1 ball and 1 strike now to MJ Patton. Her name is Mary Joan Patton. She is a sergeant first class. She is a member of the Wisconsin Army National Guard. So 1 on, nobody out. Ricketts brings home the pitch, swing and a miss, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now, we were told by a member of the Oklahoma City Spark organization before the game that this All-Army squad primarily plays only slow-pitch softball, so they're getting a real treat tonight. And a ball outside. Did she go? Yes, she did. They go to first and said she went around, so a strikeout for Kaylani Ricketts, 1 on, 1 out.
Yeah, they're, you know, from what we understand, they're, you know, playing that slow pitch. I don't know that I would be wanting to go up against Kaylani Ricketts after I'd been, you know, mostly playing slow pitch for sure.
Here is Staff Sergeant Erica Damone. She is out of the Massachusetts Army Reserve. Right-handed hitter. No score, runner at first, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Moving rendition tonight by Brandon Baumgardner of the national anthem. That's always special when you get a chance to perform the national anthem before Team USA, or in this case, an all-Army softball team. 2-0 the count. We had the helicopter flyover, and then, of course, the first pitch from one of the military personnel at hand for tonight's game.
You know, Todd, when you see that helicopter coming over, it just gives you goosebumps.
2-0 pitch, cut on a miss for a strike. It's 2-1. Aaron, you've been around Oklahoma for quite a while. You have to just smile at seeing a franchise like the Spark, pretty much run and owned by females, and of course they do a great job in promoting this growing sport.
Oh, absolutely. Nicole, the mental strength coach for the Spark, and I were talking earlier, and, you know, I'm standing here looking, and I can remember the first time that I had the opportunity to play here, and it was just so awesome, and I thought, yeah, this sport is really growing, and that was in the 80s. So to look at where it is now and what the Spark is bringing to Oklahoma City, it is nothing but awesome.
Damone goes down on a called third strike, so back-to-back Ricketts strikeouts after a leadoff walk to DeWong. And here is the first baseman, Catherine Ontiveros. Ontiveros is a first lieutenant. She is out of Fort Jackson, South Carolina. And the first pitch is a strike from Ricketts, 0-1 the count. We have greatness tonight here on the air with Aaron Workman, former Texas A&M national champion, swinging a miss, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. We'll talk about that as the evening goes along, because in the late 80s, when she was a national champion, that was a very rare thing that a team not from the West Coast actually won a national title. It's kind of a forgotten thing now with the Sooners' dominance. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, they definitely took the lead in that role, for sure. For sure. Patty has done a great job over there.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at first is DeWong, a leadoff walk and a swing and a miss. So Ricketts comes back to strike out the side. No hits. 1 left for the All-Army squad through a half inning. See if the Spark can get the bats going. Bottom of the first coming up on Yurview.
If you don't have a good dental plan, or if your employer doesn't offer dental benefits, this is the deal you're looking for. Get the Carefree Dental Card, and for just $15.95 a month, you can see the dentist anytime and pay a whole lot less.
On my first visit, I saved $650.
We used to pay full price at the dentist. Boy, was that dumb. We just saved $705.
Call the number on your screen and request your Carefree Dental Card free. We'll send your card and complete details at no cost and no obligation today. Unlike other dental plans, there's no activation fee with Carefree Dental, so call now to get your card at no cost today. Call during this TV offer, and we'll also include free vision benefits and free prescription drug benefits too. See for yourself why Carefree is the best deal in dental. Call now.
Call 1-800-997-8844 to get your Carefree Dental Card and member guide free. Call 1-800-997-8844.
Somewhere, there's a kid with an idea. This kid is the future. And this idea, we're gonna like it. We just need to make sure this future we all want happens. That's why we're committed to helping bring affordable internet to all. Because our future is connected. Find out if you qualify for a $30 monthly credit through the FCC's Affordable Connectivity Program.
Welcome back here to Devon Field. Oklahoma City set to go to work offensively. There's a look at the Spark batting order. Coleman, Allo, Hanson, Lee, Jennings, and Torres, Sherrill, Moultrie, and Boone. And tonight is the first home game for Jocelyn Allo. Of course, she's been busy with Team USA this season. And in the circle is Emily Cerna, somebody that you're pretty familiar with, Aaron.
Absolutely. Emily Cerny, the first thing I can say that comes to my mind is when people say dynamite comes in small packages, she is definitely that dynamite. She is from Newcastle, Oklahoma. She graduated in 2017. Went to the University of USAO, and graduated there in 2022. She's a 3-time NAIA Pitcher of the Year. with the statistical leader in 9 categories, including 16 no-hitters, 68 shutouts, 144 wins, 186 appearances, and 1,414 strikeouts. So definitely went from winning a state championship at Newcastle to becoming a very dominant pitcher at USAO.
3 balls, no strikes to Coleman, and in 4 pitches, Jada draws a leadoff walk. So their speed of the base paths for Jocelyn Allo, who's coming to the plate. Allo, in last week's Champions Cup, 3 for 8. All 3 hits were home runs. She drove in 6. One thing's for certain, Cerny is a winner. She was at high school. She has been in the NAI level, but this is a different beast that she's going to be facing tonight. First pitch is downstairs, 1 ball, no strikes.
You know, watching Jocelyn Allo before the game, she is nothing short of finesse. You know, she is very in tune. You know, as they call it, present, very present when it comes to being locked in on every pitch. And that's not just in the game, but before the game too, which is why you know, it puts her at that elite level.
Allo is going to be intentionally walked to first base. So here's Kinsey Hansen. Pick your poison. You want to pitch to Allo, or you want to pitch to one of the most clutch hitters in college softball history, Kinsey Hansen. Here's Cerny's first pitch. Rise ball upstairs, 1 ball, no strikes. Hansen was 5 for 9, had a couple of doubles, 4 RBIs, and scored 4 times in the 3 wins. There's the pitch. Outside, the count goes to 2 balls and no strikes. Kinsey Hansen, a 6-foot recent graduate from the University of Oklahoma, played 5 years for Patty Gasso in Norman. Cerny gets a called strike in the inside corner, and it's 2-1. Some of the barking taking place for K9, as her nickname is barked out. There's a hard hit ball on the third base side. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Spark last year as a team hit 250. This year they're hitting almost 20 percentage points higher at 269. They've been a better fielding team. They have been a more prolific offensive team as that pitch is fouled off. Count holds at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And they've hit, through fewer games, 5 more home runs this year than last year, 43-38. They've only committed 16 errors this season. Pitch is high, 3 balls and 2 strikes to Kinsey Hansen with Haley Lee on deck. The only area in which this team is worse than last year's club is earned run average. This year's staff, 5.67. Last year, 4.24. Pitch bounces to the plate, and the bases are loaded here in the first against Cerny with nobody out. It bounced and got a piece of Kinsey, who was kind of stretching her leg out of the trip down to first.
Yeah, I think she, you know, trying to keep it tight on Hansen so she can't get that good extension that she has, and definitely bit her right there.
Here's Haley Lee, 329 hitter. Leads the team with 10 home runs and 38 RBIs. 2 of those home runs and 9 of those RBIs came last weekend of the Champions Cup. You see a visit out to the mound. Looks like Jaden Wallace is going to go out and talk to her former pupil at USAO, Emily Cerny.
Right.
You don't see that very often.
No. Not at all.
Bases are loaded, nobody out. Oklahoma City a chance to get a big jump here with the first. Here's the pitch to Lee. Misses high, 1 ball, no strikes. I cannot help but think Cerny is really nervous facing this lineup.
Well, you know, as anybody would be, you know, that hasn't been playing competitive ball for a while. I definitely know that it would be tough to walk out and you know, have your A game on when you're playing them, and to know that you're coming up against a team that could definitely walk out and win an Olympic championship.
2-1 the count to Haley Lee. Told you Lee not only has a good slugging percentage, but leads the team at 329. Here's the 2-1. Down and in, 3 balls and a strike. A walk would push across the first run of the night for Oklahoma City. Emily Cerny, C-E-R-N-Y, is one of 3 temporary roster additions for the All-Army softball team this week. Pop up, then get on the play on the third base side. So it's now 3 balls, 2 strikes.
I know Emily, and Bulldog is another name that I would think right off the bat, and I know she'll get settled in here and get her breaking pitches working and come back and help this team out.
3-2 is upstairs, and that will push Jada Coleman in for the first run of the ball game. Well, and it's not to be disparaging to anybody Cerny has faced, because she dominated her level of competition, but this is a world-class lineup she's facing today.
Absolutely.
Here's Jennings, the shortstop. Fastball inside, 1 ball, no strikes. Spark bidding for a big open frame here in this first inning. It one bounces to the plate, gets away from LaValle, but they're going to hold the runners, no advancement. And it's 2 balls and no strikes.
Notice the one good thing that she's not doing is putting it over the plate. Yes, she needs to get in her groove, get in her sync, come in with the pitch, let the defense play.
The 2-0. Grounded left side to third. They step on the bag for 1, come home for 2, and a double play. Nicely done by Alea, the third baseman. Took a bell-high hopper and took a step to force Hansen at third, and then threw on to first to get Jocelyn Allo at the plate. Here's another look at that double play, and it's exactly what Cerny and company needed.
Absolutely. Emily keeps the ball in here, handcuffed her a little bit, and did not allow her to get a full extension on that. That's how they were able to make that double play.
Here's Torres, who pops the first pitch up for strike 1. That is the first time now to 6 spark hitters that Cerny has been ahead of the count, 0-1. Torres playing in game number 26. This is her 26th start as well, hitting .217. 5 home runs, 14 driven in. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-0 Oklahoma City. We are in the first, but they had them loaded before a 5-3 double play has made this threat look a little less ominous. The 1-1. Called strike away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just a beautiful night. There's really no breeze here whatsoever. Temperatures are in the upper 80s. We've had cloud cover much of the day that has really kept the temperatures down here in central Oklahoma. The pitch bounces to the plate. Nice block by LaValle. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes.
She's going to be effective. She's going to have to bring that pitch up, bring it in the zone, and not bring it in the zone, but get it closer to the zone so she can have some deception in her pitches.
2-2 pitch popped up and out of play to the first base side, and off the carom. A nice young spectator with a glove hauls it in cleanly.
Yeah.
Here's a look at the lucky fan. He'll take home a souvenir tonight. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runners at first and second, 2 away. At Rise balls upstairs, it's 3-2. So the battery tonight for the All-Army softball team are both temporary roster additions. Cerny in the circle and Zadie LaValle, who is a former Carl Albert Titan and a Choctaw Yellow Jacket. There's a liner into the gap in left center field that's going to score a run. And now heading for third base is going to be Jennings. And they nearly had Torres caught up between first and second. It's 2-0 Oklahoma City. So Torres with the first base hit of the night. Here's another look at it. Chased one up in the zone, but put a nice, even, soft swing on it.
Yeah, she let the ball travel a little bit, and just enough to get a good hold on it to score those. Was it 2 runs? Scored 1 run, scored 1 run with that double.
Here's Sydney Sherrill, the third baseman out of Florida State. Sydney Sherrill, one of 8 contestants in tomorrow night's home run derby. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, I can't wait. That is going to be. I will be an honor to sit up here and watch all those balls go out of the park.
1 ball, no strikes. 2-0 Spark in the first. And here's the pitch. At the knees. It's a good job of placing down to the zone by Cerny. If Cheryl hits that ball, Aaron, there's really not much you can do with it.
No. The one thing that she does well is she's got a great rise ball, and you know, hard to throw a rise ball to the hitters that you're up against, because you better be on target with it or they're gonna launch it. So I think that's why she's staying away from that a little bit.
3-1 pitch hit right at the first baseman, but foul. So the count to Cheryl is 3 balls and 2 strikes. Tip of the hat to Emily Cerna if she can get out of this with just 2 runs. Cerny has battled. Here's the 3-2, and it's upstairs. She has really fought that rise ball here in this first inning.
Yeah, I'm sure that what's going through her mind is if I don't throw this perfect, they're going to launch it. I have no doubt. You know, you're up against 7 kids that can hit basically up, down, in, and out. And so, you know, you've got to stay off of that plate, number one, and be able to spin it, so they have to be perfect as well.
Here's Michelle Moultrie hitting .235, takes downstairs from Cerny for ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Bounced foul, first base side, 1-1. We were telling you about the home run derby tomorrow night. First round matchups, Alo and Mala'ulu, Hanson and Torres, Lee and Coleman, and Cheryl and Tiare Jennings. How about this number? 465 career home runs combined by those 8 individuals. There's a 1-hopper back to the circle. Cerny has it, throws to first, inning over. The Spark managed 2 on just 1 hit, couple of walks, and they leave the bases loaded. Here's Cerny getting high fives and a lot of smiles for the All-Army squad. We've completed 1. Spark leads at 2-0.
Hey, airline travelers, let's say you have a problem and you need to change or cancel an existing airline reservation. What do? Well, Skywatch is a free service that can help anyone with any airline reservation fix it. Whether you want to cancel it, change your dates, or add passengers, we can help fix your airline reservations so you get exactly what you need. We've updated our computer database and now have access to every airline around the globe. So now you can make one phone call regardless of who booked your airline tickets, and we'll change it, cancel it, and fix it for you. We know the insider secrets to fixing reservations that the airlines don't want you to know about. So if you need to cancel, change, or modify an existing airline reservation, call Skywatch right now. It's a free call, so let us fix it for you.
Call 855-642-8506. That's 855-642-8506. 855-642-8506.
Somewhere, there's a kid with an idea. This kid is the future. And this idea, we're gonna like it. We just need to make sure this future we all want happens. That's why we're committed to helping bring affordable internet to all. Because our future is connected. Find out if you qualify for a $30 monthly credit through the FCC's Affordable Connectivity Program.
2-0 Oklahoma City. Good view on a beautiful Friday evening of Devon Park, host of the 2028 Olympic softball games. That's around the corner with Paris already halfway being in the books. Kaylani Ricketts, who was dominant in the first inning, walked DeWong, struck out Patton, Damone, and Ontiveros. Now will face the number 5 hitter, Emma Schaefer, the second baseman. The Spark won 10 of their first 12 home games. Those only 2 losses were to Team USA. They were amazingly swept by the Florida Vibe here a couple of weeks ago to drop to 10-5 here in OKC. Ricketts' first pitch is lowered away, 1 ball, no strikes. If you have not already bought tickets for tomorrow night, do so. It's a 2-for-1 bonus. You get a 5-inning softball game and then a home run derby. Fastball high, 2 balls and no strikes. Ricketts against Schaefer to start the second. There's long been debate who could win a home run derby among former Sooners. Well, tomorrow night you could get your answer. 1 hopper back to Ricketts, and she throws to first. Still fields her position pretty well, doesn't she?
Oh, absolutely. Like I said before, she doesn't look, if she's one step off of where she was in college, I would say it wouldn't go any further than that.
Zadie LaValle, the catcher, in one of the temporary roster additions this week for the All-Army squad, steps to the plate. And the first pitch to the left-hander from Ricketts is a strike.
Zadie is a catcher from Choctaw, Oklahoma. She was a 4-year member of the Baylor University softball team. She was a 2023 academic All-Big 12 first team, 2022 academic All-Big 12 first team, and 2021 All-Big rookie team. So not only can she play a little softball, but she gets it done in the classroom as well.
No balls, 2 strikes to Zadie LaValle. As Aaron just told you, a former Baylor Bear. Here's the pitch. Just missed. No, it's called strike 3. It looked good, but the home plate umpire literally took 2 or 3 seconds before punching LaValle out.
I think she was in shock on the break on that pitch. If you watch it right here, she brings it on that outside, that drop curve actually, and it curved so much I think it kind of shocked both of them.
That was a wicked pitch.
Very good.
Here's Courtney Klein, the shortstop for the All-Army team. Her first look at Kaylani Ricketts tonight. She has struck out 4 already in an inning and 2/3. First pitch is away, 1 ball, no strikes. In for a beautiful sunset behind the west bleachers here at Devon Park tonight. The 1-0. Didn't mean to, went around, tied up on the fastball, and it's 1 ball with 1 strike. Now the 1-1. And that hit him. Tried to scoot out of the way, but got a piece of Courtney, and so the hit by pitches continue to bedevil Kaylani Ricketts.
Yeah, if you watch Kaylani's front side, that front side turns a little too much on that pitch, and she's got to keep that right side in just a little bit longer.
That's the 12th hit batsman for her, and the 33rd as a staff for the Spark. First pitch to.
Well, you know, after I had my my first child, and I had some people talk me into playing, and it was kind of like a different world, you know. I mean, because you have to learn to basically move after your body's been through all of that, and it's a little more difficult than people think. That's why I'm saying, I mean, she is in great shape for having a child and coming right back.
Alea hits one right to first baseman Lee, who steps on the bag, and that will do it. We are through 1.5. Still 2-0 Oklahoma City.
Have you filed for disability benefits but were denied by the Social Security Administration? Or do you need to apply for benefits and are overwhelmed with paperwork? Are you between the ages of 50 to 63 and can no longer work because of an illness or injury? Thousands of hardworking Americans are in your situation. They file for disability benefits every month and are unnecessarily denied their much-needed benefit check. Call now for a no-obligation, free evaluation. We can help you nearly double your chances of approval and get your benefit checks faster. We understand the physical, emotional, and financial impact and will share our insider expertise. There is a time limit to apply. We're here to help you get your disability claim filed and paid as soon as possible. Please, time is limited. So, if you are between the ages of 50 to 63 and can no longer work because of an illness or injury, call right now and let us help you file your disability claim with the Social Security Administration.
Hi everyone. If you've been injured in an accident that was not your fault, we have legal professionals standing by to let you know how much your case is potentially worth. I'm here with TV personality and spokesman Tom Mustin. So Tom, tell the viewers at home who should call right now.
Well, Gina, anyone who's been injured in an accident that was not your fault, give us a call right now. You'll speak with a live person and find out how much your case is potentially worth.
Thanks, Tom. You heard it. Take advantage of this opportunity. Call now.
Emily Cerny, Center State product out of Newcastle, graduate, record-setting graduate from USAO at Chickasha. Give her credit. She faced 8, had the bases loaded, nobody out, allowed just 2 runs. Riley Boone will lead off the OKC second. She slaps that one right to the glove of Cerny, who spears it, 1 pitch, 1 out.
Yeah, she's got to make sure she gets that ball off the plate, or she's going to see a lot more of those. I know she'll get that pitch was better than the ones that she was throwing last inning, in that it wasn't going in the ground, but she's got to keep the ball off the plate to have any chance to hold these runners.
Back to the top of the order with Jada Coleman. She walked her first time up and tried to butt her way on. It's foul, so it's no balls and 1 strike. Hanson, Torres, Boone, Coleman, and Jennings all just finished their eligibility at Oklahoma. 235 wins and 15 losses and 4 straight national championships. The senior class in Norman outscored their opponents by 1,866 runs over their 4 or 5 year career.
Incredible. You know, when we won the national championship, you know, that feeling, even to today, that feeling is just, it's amazing. Amazing. You know, being baptized, my husband, and having my babies are the only thing that rank above it.
2 balls and a strike to Jada Coleman, hitting .345 of the season. Had a big weekend in Chattanooga. She fouls that one off. And Aaron, sometimes I think you're too close to the forest to see the trees, to use an old adage. I think we're spoiled here in Oklahoma. People don't understand how hard it is to win one, let alone 2, 3, or 4 in a row. You have that appreciation because you did win 1 national championship.
Absolutely. So when you're saying, you know, you've won 4 national championships, it's like, that is incredible. I mean, it is. You know, the programs that they have now today, I mean, there's strong programs across the nation. So when you're saying you've got 4 back-to-back national championships, that's awesome. Because when you look at UCLA's records, you know, they've got a lot of them, but not 4 back-to-back.
Here's the 2-2. Rise ball upstairs. 3 balls and 2 strikes. How about this stat? The Sooner seniors from last year never were shut out, and they were never run ruled in a game. Pop up by Coleman again behind home plate. The count holds 3-2. By comparison, OU over the last 4 to 5 years, 114 shutouts, 131 run rule victories. Coleman, who will be in the home run derby tomorrow night, has 5 home runs for the Spark in a rookie professional season. Her senior class hit 555 during their time in Norman. Here's ball 4 as it rides away. People
wonder why it is people walk in and are intimidated by them. You know, with those kind of stats, you know, that shows you why. You know, it is kind of intimidating when you know, and of course on all the energy they bring, it's amazing. I love it. I love it.
Here is Jocelyn Allo, who was intentionally walked back in the first inning, takes a fastball high, 1 ball, no strikes. You know, you look at the growth of softball, and it certainly began with Cal and Washington and UCLA and Arizona. Then you guys at Texas A&M had a chance to help grow the game a little bit by becoming a rare team not on the West Coast or in the Pac-10 at the time to win a championship. And now I think Oklahoma's taken it even further. Don't you agree?
Oh, absolutely. You know, she started, I want to say 2000. 2000 was their first national championship with the, if you watch here, barely missed, and that's only because she pulled her head a little too soon there. She needed to keep her eye on the ball just a little bit longer, but I think it looked so fat to her that she kind of swung a little harder than she wanted to right there.
There's a good look at Jossie, the all-time career home run leader in NCAA softball with 121, and she annihilates that one, but was out in front and deposits to the empty bleachers at the second level on the third base side. I remember that 2000 national championship team in Norman.
Mm-hmm. They had a left-hander, Jennifer Stewart, who was on the mound for that team when they won, and she was a pitcher for us in Yukon, and loved watching that kid play. She had a knuckle like you had never seen before.
Allo again pulls 1 foul. Count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. Cerny better not make even the slightest mistake here. And she walked her, so Allo aboard. After Boone lined out, Coleman and Allo both reached. 2 on for Mackenzie Hansen. The reason I said Cerny better not make a mistake because Allo was seeing blood in her eyes. She wanted to swing for a home run. Allo still does not have a hit that is not a home run, and this is her 4th game with Oklahoma City. Here's Kinsey Hansen, who walked and was the lead out of a 5-3 double play back in the first. Cerny deals and misses upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Not only did the offense really hit well last week in the 3-game sweep at Chattanooga, but the pitching was outstanding as well. Hansen pops that one up in foul territory. The third baseman, Alea, is underneath it, but trying to make a breadbasket catch and hit the heel of her glove.
And I have to share with you, that championship, we don't want to.
Here's another look at the foul ball attempt. It didn't hit the webbing, it didn't hit the heel, it hit the webbing.
It did. What she did, instead of drop stepping and going to beat the ball where it was going and come back and get it, she was more worried about that wall, slowed down and tried to meet it to where it was going, and you just can't do that.
Hansen turns on that offering and fouls it off. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
But they played in New York before they went to Tennessee, and have you ever heard of a triple play in softball?
I have. They turned one.
Yes, they did. Started with Sydney Sherrill at third base.
To Whaley to Lee, right?
It went from Sherrill to Whaley to Torres. Torres, yes.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Kinsey Hansen. 2 on, 1 out. We're in the second, 2-0 Oklahoma City. And she pops that one up, and that will deposit in the fan base over in the third base side. A nice barehanded catch by the gentleman of the Boston Red Sox hat.
Usually when you hear a triple play, it's usually like in Little League that the runner's not sure where they're supposed to go, so they get that opportunity. But, to hear that that happens in a professional, that was pretty awesome.
Double plays are hard enough in fast pitch, let alone 3 outs. 3-2 to Hansen as Cerny misses upstairs. Runner at second, Coleman. The runner at first is Allo with 1 out. And there's ball 4. So Cerny has now walked Hansen twice. She has walked the top 3 in the order 6 times combined. Lee has drawn one of the 8 walks tonight from the former USAO drover. Here's Haley, who drove in a run with a bases loaded walk.
With all the Sooners, when you look at them, the one thing that they have a lot of is a lot of discipline. They might miss on a pitch, but it's not because that it's not in a position that they shouldn't be swinging. It's they've taken their eye off of it, or just made a miscue somewhere.
Lee belts that one, but it's slicing foul and out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. So Haley Lee, like Allo earlier this inning, Aaron, she is looking to do some damage against Cerny.
Oh yeah, and they're gonna have to get more in the zone. I'm talking about on the plane of the zone. They're gonna have to bring it down. They're gonna have to let their defense play.
2-0 Spark, but they're bidding for more. Bases loaded. In comes the pitch. Popped up, and then it'll spin out of play. Slice it into the vacated seats. Easy souvenir for a young boy.
Good breaking pitch right there by Cerny.
Cerny still looking for her first strikeout. She's walked 8, recorded 4 outs thus far. In comes the pitch. That rise ball just has not worked tonight. 1-2.
No, she's doing it. She's got her body position off just a little bit, which, if you're not balanced as you're going through your pitch, your hands and feet.
Check swinging a line into right field for a base hit. 1 run will score. Now they're going to put the brakes on Allo as Coleman crosses home plate. It's 3-0 Oklahoma City. And a good piece of hitting that time by Haley Lee. We're going to get to see it again from the truck. And goodness, she just went with the pitch away and served it right into right field.
And the thing is, if you look at her stance is very balanced. She drives off that backside, lets the ball travel, so she's able to take it to right field to score that run.
Lee has driven in 2 tonight. That extends her team lead in RBIs to 40. First pitch to Jennings is upstairs, but called a strike. 0-1 the count. Tiare Jennings out of San Pedro, California, 5'8". Ground ball, and that's off the shortstop. Or did that get... Okay, it hit the third baseman. Let's take another look at it. Oh, it hit the third base runner.
Yeah, it hit Allo.
Allo, it hit Allo.
Yeah, she's in foul territory, so that's the only thing that saved her.
0-2 the count. Spark leading 3-0 with 2 in the first, 1 in the second. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Moxie the Warrior turns 1 tomorrow night. They'll have a birthday party as part of the festivities here at Devon Park. Tickets available, OKCSpark.com. Another ground ball foul, third base side. So we've seen the Spark looking more comfortable at Cerny's offerings. Still being very disciplined, but being very aggressive at the same time.
Yeah, that was a good screwball that she brought across the plate there. Kept it tight enough that it had the hitter off balance.
1-2. That one is lined to the left field, but curling foul. Oklahoma City 18-7 of the season. 2 wins this weekend to finish up the year would give them 20. Last year they won 21 and lost 14. Amber Flores, you can see a little bit of her in that shot with Allo, the runner at third, has done a great job in 2 years. Here's the pitch. It's in the dirt, gets away from the catcher, but they will not advance. That's the second time in 2 innings that Flores could have scored a run on a wild pitch and elected not to do so. It's called respect.
Absolutely.
And this opponent deserves all the respect in the world. One's popped up, a towering fly ball that'll peel out of play. And Jennings will see yet another 2-strike pitch.
You know, and you mentioned Amber Flores, another Sooner on this team.
Recently won her 500th game at Seminole.
Yeah, she has done a great job with that program over there.
2-2 pitch is wide, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And those kids her kids that play for her can't speak enough positive things about her. Just a great person.
There's the 3-2.
And a great coach.
And a walk, and it's going to bring Allo home. And it's now 4-0 Oklahoma City as the bases remain loaded. So Jennings with her first RBI of the night. And Elena Torres will come to the plate. 5 Spark hitters have reached in succession after Boone lined out to start the inning. Torres hitting .217. She's driven in 14. A chance to build on a 4-0 Spark lead. Cerny's pitch. That's hit well into left field, but playable. Patton makes a running catch. Tagging from third, however, is Hanson. She will score. And it's 5-0. Elevate that, and Torres has her a grand slam.
Absolutely, absolutely. Just got out front a little too far to get outside of her full power. So that's why the ball did not leave the park.
Patton did a good job taking a good angle and getting close to the wall very quickly to make a play on it.
And got the ball back in quick. So they only scored 1 on that.
Here's Sydney Sherrill, takes a strike, 0-1 the count. First inning, Oklahoma City scored 2, sent 8. Sherrill is batter number 8. They've scored 3 here in the second. High and away, 1 ball and 1 strike. At Home Run Derby tomorrow night, Sydney Sherrill in the first round will be matched up with T.R.A. Jennings. Of a quarterfinal, a semifinal, and a championship round. There's a ball lined into right field for a base hit. Rounding second and coming home to score is Lee. And it is now 6-0 Oklahoma City in the RBI single by Sydney Sherrill. Sydney Sherrill is just a winner. I mean, her name is peppered all over the record books at Florida State. She's another Oklahoma kid out of Southmore. It was a sweet swing, and she used it right there to deliver an RBI single. Called strike away to Michelle Moultrie, 0-1 the count.
I had the honor of being able to come over to a coach's clinic that the Spark held at their practice facility and got to kind of watch her lead her team. Very instrumental in doing that, like in their warm-ups and that kind of thing. I was very impressed with her. Great positive attitude, very calm demeanor. Great kid.
Moultrie last year was among the leading hitters for the Spark. This year she's at 235 and takes a called third strike. So Shirley gets her first strikeout, but 9 go to the plate, 4 score. And we go to the top of the third inning. No surprise, it's all OKC. 5-0 here on Yurview.
Have you filed for disability benefits but were denied by the Social Security Administration? Or do you need to apply for benefits and are overwhelmed with paperwork? Are you between the ages of 50 to 63 and can no longer work because of an illness or injury? Thousands of hardworking Americans are in your situation. They file for disability benefits every month and are unnecessarily denied their much-needed benefit check. Call now for a no-obligation, free evaluation. We can help you nearly double your chances of approval and get your benefit checks faster. We understand the physical, emotional, and financial impact and will share our insider expertise. There is a time limit to apply. We're here to help you get your disability claim filed and paid as soon as possible. Please, time is limited. So, if you are between the ages of 50 to 63 and can no longer work because of an illness or injury, call right now and let us help you file your disability claim with the Social Security Administration.
Hi, everyone. If you've been injured in an accident that was not your fault, we have legal professionals standing by to let you know how much your case is potentially worth. I'm here with TV personality and spokesman Tom Mustin. So, Tom, tell the viewers at home who should call right now.
Well, Gina, anyone who's been injured in an accident that was not your fault, give us a call right now. You'll speak with a live person and find out how much your case is potentially worth.
Thanks, Tom. You heard it. Take advantage of this opportunity. Call now.
OKC Spark on Yurview this summer is brought to you by Brahms. Summertime is ice cream time. Try an ice cream classic today only at Brahms. We've completed 5-0 Oklahoma City. Along with Aaron Workman, I'm Todd Miller. Here's a look at Kaylani Ricketts, who continues to deal. She's allowed just 2 base runners, a leadoff walk to DeWong in the first and a 2-out hit batsman to Courtney Klein in the second. She'll face the designated player, Caitlin Martin, who will become the final All-Army softball team member to have their first look at Kaylani. She is stationed at Camp Humphreys in South Korea. First pitch misses away, 1 ball, no strikes.
Notice her stance all the way in the back of that batter's box. Kaylani's known more for her spins and her off speed than she is a fastball, but I think that slow pitch where they stand, they're not making much of adjustment from that.
1 ball, 1 strike to Martin. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Going away, 1-2. Martin is Chief Warrant Officer 2 for the United States Army, again stationed in South Korea. Here's the 1-2. Little tapper, foul on the first base side. Not by much. So Martin will live to see at least 1 more pitch. There's a look at Caitlin. She's grinning. I wonder if she's grinning saying, hey, I made contact with it.
I give him credit for even getting in the batter's box. So, and who knows how many of them, maybe they've played Fastpitch before, but to see the likes of Kaylani Ricketts is probably a little more difficult than what they're used to. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And there's a roller out to second. Glove by Torres over to first, and there's 1 away. 6-0 our score. 2 of the first, 4 in the second. Spark out hitting the All-Army squad, 3-0. And now Julie DeWong will get her second look. First lieutenant in the U.S. Army, Jolie DeWong. Pretty decent crowd here on hand tonight. First pitch is away, 1 ball, no strikes. It's going to be warm tomorrow here in Oklahoma City, but the humidity is expected to be down. So if you haven't bought tickets for the game and the home run derby tomorrow night, make sure you do it.
Here's Ricketts' 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. Scott and Aaron will have the call tomorrow night to finish up our broadcast schedule here on Yurview. Here's the 1-1. Called strike on the outside corner, 1 ball, 2 strikes. A reminder, we will be selecting our player of the game. That's brought to you by Thunderbird Casino. Swing for the fences with Thunderbird Casino, and that's what they'll be doing tomorrow night in the Home Run Derby. 1-2 pitch. Little outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody on, 1 out. 3rd inning. Ricketts brings home the pitch. And it is fouled off with a little piece on the bounce of Kinsey Hansen. We'll talk about somebody that has been durable, Aaron, at a position it's not real easy to be durable, and that's the catching position. She missed several weeks to start her final year in Norman with an injury, but other than that, she's been pretty healthy for 5 years as a Sooner.
Yeah, and had caught some pretty legit pitchers for sure.
Here's Ricketts' 2-2 pitch. Got her looking. Called 3rd strike away. Boy, she is on fire tonight. Ricketts, who hasn't put up big strikeout numbers this year, already has struck out 5. And here's another look, Aaron, at that 5th strikeout.
That ball is so deceptive, and she gets such a break on that breaking pitch. She does a great job, and of course Hansen does a great job of receiving that pitch as well. You take that glove away, and that umpire's not going to give you that call.
MJ, go ahead.
She catches well.
MJ Patton takes away 1 ball, no strikes. 6-0 Oklahoma City here in the 3rd.
Her skills behind the plate are very good, and she makes some of those pitches look better than they actually are, to be honest with you. She does a great job back there. 1
ball and 1 strike. Don't worry. Just keep talking. You're the expert up here. I'm just the other voice. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's a ball away. Looked like a strike. 2-1 to count. Here's the 2-1. Inside quarter. Outstanding pitch, 2-2. Ricketts on the season has struck out 44 in 73 innings entering tonight's play. Another strikeout. Got Patton looking away, and it's a 1-2-3 third for Kaylani. So, for 2.5, all Army squad finding the going tough against Kaylani. We played 2.5. It's all Oklahoma City on a Friday night. 6-0 Spark.
Do you use Viagra or Cialis? Have you been thinking about trying Viagra or Cialis? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? If you're paying $20 or more a pill for Viagra, you're getting taken to the cleaners. Our pill delivers the exact same results for less than $3. We'll do the math for you. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. Want more? We'll give you 40 blue pills or 40 yellow pills for $99 and add 4 more pills free. You save more than $500. Stop overpaying for expensive prescriptions. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know what to do next. You need to call now and get your 44 pills for just $99. Stop overpaying for Viagra. Call us anytime, day or night, and start saving big money for the exact same results. Have your credit card ready. Ordering is fast and easy, with your pills delivered to your door in a non-marked package. Call now.
If you don't have a good dental plan, or if your employer doesn't offer dental benefits, this is the deal you're looking for. Get the Carefree Dental Card, and for just $15.95 a month, you can see the dentist anytime and pay a whole lot less.
On my first visit, I saved $650.
Call the number on your screen and request your Carefree Dental Card free. See for yourself why Carefree is the best deal in dental.
Call 1-800-997-8844 to get your Carefree Dental Card and member guide free.
6-0 OKC. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Todd Miller, Aaron Workman with you tonight here on Yurview. Riley Boone, who led off the 2nd with a line out to Cerny, will lead off the OKC 3rd. Jada Coleman, then Jocelyn Allo to follow. And you know, we were talking earlier about the numbers that these Sooners put together the last 4 or 5 years. The bond, though, is something that I don't think a lot of just average softball fans realize that is woven amongst these players.
Oh, you know, it is a bond that is like no other. You know, we have our husbands. We have those relationships that are absolutely special and number one in our lives. But as far as the bond with the sisters that you go, you know, you bleed for, and that bond is just an incredible. I know as I was saying earlier, my girls, my A&M girls, we talk every week, and we know everything about each other's kids, and when prayers are needed, then you know we are there for them. So
4-pitch walk to Riley Boone to start the inning off. That is 9 walks now by Cerny, and here is Jada Coleman. I bring that up because Ricketts, her pregame routine is being with her daughter, but her daughter is so beloved by every other member of this team that they are all known as aunts.
Oh, yeah. You know, they have their pregame, and one of the things that gets Kaylani calm is talking to Jaden about her daughter, and that really gets her ready for the game in that, you know, that peace mode that those pitchers have to be able to do what they need to do.
2 balls, no strikes to OKC center fielder Jada Coleman. She'll take a pitch for a strike, and it's 2-1. Cerny looks like, to me, that she's a little bit more comfortable than she was even to start the second inning.
Yeah, I saw that a little bit last inning, and she continues to get better with her pitches and is a little more calmer. So you're seeing a tighter spin, a little more break, and not so much of a break, and closer to the zone where they can't.
3-1 pitch, sliced into left field. That's out of the reach of Patton. Rounding third and coming home to score is Boone. It's a double by Coleman, and it's a 7-0 Spark lead. Coleman, a great job of serving that oppo field, and Patton, just in pursuit, had the ball just out of her reach.
Yeah, she ran with her glove out, which can take a couple of steps away from an outfielder getting to a ball. Had she kept pumping those arms and then reached, she possibly could have had that ball.
Double number 3 for Jada. 25th of the year for Oklahoma City. And the first pitch is a strike to Allo. 0-1 the count. She's been hit by a pitch and walked tonight. Rise ball is off the glove of LaValle. A pass ball will send Coleman to third. And it's 1-1 strike. The fans here just chomping at the bit to see Jossie get into one.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. Everybody likes to see Allo hit her home runs.
There's the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit foul ball, third base side, 1-2. Perhaps the coolest thing that happened in her career, as far as I'm concerned, there was a bunch, was the fact that she broke the national home run record in her native state of Hawaii when the Sooners were playing at the University of Hawaii. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, to be at home and do that, I bet that was definitely, it, like you said, it is something special to do, but to do it in your own home state, you can't hardly beat that.
She didn't mean to, but went around and is punched out on strike. Cerny strikes out the all-time NCAA home run hitter. That's something she'll be talking about for a long time. Her second strikeout, now with 1 in, 1 on, and 1 out. Here's Kinsey Hansen.
And as I said a while ago, she's going to have that off-speed pitch, and she's got to make it to where it's not coming in, hitting the ground. She got to bring it up so that they gets them off guard and off balance. Gets them off balance. And
pitch was inside off LaValle's glove. They don't advance Jada Coleman from third. 1 no strikes. Here's Cerny's pitch. That one is inside, 2-0.
But a good pitch. Good pitch right there.
Emily Cerny, again from Newcastle, won a couple of state championships with the Racers, which is one of the better mid-sized school programs in the state of Oklahoma, 3-0. As Aaron told you, she was the MVP of the 2018 NAIA Softball World Series. It's downstairs for ball 4.
And you know, at her 2018 NAIA Softball World Series, she was named MVP after she put the Drovers on her back and led USAO to the national championship that year. And she, in 2023, became the first ever NAIA athlete to sign a contract with the Women's Professional Fastpitch League.
Right here in Oklahoma City.
Yes, sir, when she joined the Spark.
Fastball high to Haley Lee, who's walked and has an RBI tonight. 1 ball, no strikes. Now, USAO credits Cerny as the NAIA's all-time strikeout leader, but it's actually Sharon Bell from St. Gregory. She had 1,918 strikeouts. Cerny had 1,414. Sharon Bell was unbelievable back in her day. 1-0 pitch, stays high, 2 balls and no strikes. 7-0 Spark. They have tallied in each of the first 3 innings tonight. Here's the pitch. That's yanked foul. 2 balls and 1 strike. Shelby Cornelson was also a special weekend roster addition. She is from Tuttle, a 2019 high school graduate, and graduated this last year from OCU. There's a gapper that's going to roll all the way to the fence. 1 run will score. Now digging for third base is Hanson. They put the stop sign up there, and it's 8-0 Oklahoma City. So Haley Lee has RBIs in each of the first 3 innings. What a swing there. She rolls it right between and up the alley in right center field.
Stayed nice on that, on the inside of that ball, and drove it hard.
Gonna have a new pitcher for the All-Army squad. And I'm gonna guess that it is going to be Cornelson, as we were just telling you about, from Tuttle and graduated from Oklahoma City University. She's not on the roster with a number. So there you see Shelby coming to the ball game, and Cerna's night is over. She went 2 1/3 and has given up 8 runs, and the runners at second and third are her responsibility.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Shelby grew up in Tuttle and graduated from Tuttle High School, which obviously has a very dominant softball program there. Won several, I want to say either 2 or 3 state championships, and then went on to the NAIA national champion in 2022. She was the NAIA World Series MVP in 2022 and the NFCA first team All-American in 2022.
There was a look on your screen at Cornelson. Her stats at OCU, 103-15 with 935 strikeouts. And how about this, a 1.47 earned run average. So she will first face Tiare Jennings here in the 3rd inning. 8-0 Oklahoma City. First pitch is inside, 1 ball, no strikes.
That screwball rose just a little bit out of that zone.
Right-hander against right-hander. Cornelson's pitch is a strike. And it's 1-1. So we've seen now all 3 of the temporary roster additions. Cerny and LaValle, who's still out there as the catcher, and now Cornelson, the right-handed pitcher. Here's the 1-1. Popped up, and that'll get out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good curveball right there.
You know, we had been talking a lot of the year that tomorrow was just basically the home run derby. That is not the case. They're going to play a 5-inning game, and then they're going to follow that with the home run derby. So with your ticket, you get a game and a memorable night here at Devon Park. Fly ball, center field, well hit, but underneath it is Damone. She'll make the catch. Tagging from third is Hanson to score. And Oklahoma City tacks on a run. It's 9-0.
That was a good RBI fly ball.
Elevated, did her job, and she now has driven in 2 runs, says Tiare Jennings. Here's the second baseman, Elena Torres. She has 2 RBIs and a sac fly RBI to left, back in the second. 9-0 Oklahoma City. They have scored multiple runs in each of the first 3 innings. First pitch is downstairs, 1 ball, no strikes. Greatest softball venue in the world, right here in the heart of Oklahoma. Here's the 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And as Patty Gasso said, where else are you going to sit as many seats as you can sit in this place right here?
You know, there's talk, and we've addressed this all season long, too, about folks wanting to move the series out of Oklahoma City. It's a bunch of baloney. Here's the 2-0 downstairs, 3-0. First of all, the city of Los Angeles did not originally even have softball in their master plans for 2028. They don't have a facility big enough to host it. And then over the last 6 years, LA and OKC have been engaged in talks, and Oklahoma City is going to host right here at Devon Park. There's ball 4. So a walk for Cornelison. And now first and second with 2 outs for Sydney Sherrill. If you want to look at the growth of softball, just look at this facility. You remember this facility?
Oh, yeah.
It was nothing like it is today.
Definitely not. It was probably a fourth of the size for the main field, and you know, you didn't have covers. It barely any stands for people to sit in on the other 2 fields that they had. Now they've got more fields, a lot more seats, and they have to because it's become so popular.
2-0 the count to Sydney Sherrill. Sherrill has a walk and an RBI single. It's Rachel Becker actually pinch hitting for Sydney Sherrill. Here's a called strike, and it's 2-1. Rachel Becker, former Oklahoma State Cowgirl. Becker at her 2nd season, playing at her 26th game, hitting .143. 2nd professional season with Oklahoma City. The 2-1 upstairs, and it's 3 balls and a strike. You know, the Women's College World Series in Oklahoma City is a lot like the Men's College World Series in Omaha. Both of those cities have invested heavily to make the products exactly what they are. Becker draws a walk, and now they're loaded.
You know, our World Series was played in Omaha with the baseball team, and it was not played. It was played in like a facility that was basically looked like an 18 and under tournament. You know, and of course, you know, we played on the intramural fields. Now A&M's, you know, like OU's, they've got a phenomenal field.
0-1 the count to Michelle Moultrie, left-handed hitting right fielder. She was a key cog in last year's 21-win season. She's behind no balls and 2 strikes. So Cornelison has come out and thrown some strikes here.
Absolutely. She's got good spin on the ball, good break on it, finishing through her pitch, and you know, and making it a little more difficult for these hitters to.
2-strike pitch is lined into center field. That's down for a base hit. 1 run will score. A 2nd run is going to score. Now Becker comes home from first, and Oklahoma City with an 11-0 lead on the RBI, the 3 RBI double by Moultrie. Here's another look at it.
On an 0-2 count, you never want to throw that ball close to that plate, and she definitely threw it too close to the plate. The hitter let it travel into and got good contact on it to drive it to left center.
Here's Yvonne Whaley to bat for Riley Boone. We're going to start seeing a parade of pinch hitters here, with this game likely going to end after 4.5. First pitch to Yvonne is upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Whaley, 17 hits, hitting .246 on the season. Really like those camouflaged OKC Spark jerseys.
Oh, they are classy.
Yvonne Whaley from Pittsburgh, 1 ball and 1 strike. Her hometown is Houston. She's not very big, 5'3". Fouls the pitch back, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. So festivities begin tomorrow night at 7 o'clock right here at Devon Park, OGE Field. We'll have both the game and the home run derby for you on Yurview. Riley Boone had been 0 for 1, scored a run after a walk here in the 3rd. Now it's Whaley batting for Riley here in the 4th. or third. Here's the 1-2. Another foul ball. Matter of just timing the pitch now. To me, the key for continued growth, softball in the U.S. is to get a professional league. Don't you agree?
Oh, and I think that's definitely the
It's around the
direction
corner
that people are going in. I mean, you look at the money that's going into the softball players in college, not and so I definitely think it will be something that happens in the near future.
1-2 pitch lined over the shortstop, and around from second is Moultrie to score. It's an RBI single for Whaley, and Oklahoma City leads it by a dozen. Good effort that time by Courtney Klein, as we'll get another look at it here.
Again, she just stays back, stays balanced, and threw the ball on that.
Well, that ball just got over the glove of Klein. So here is Chloe Mala'ulu. She'll bat for Jada Coleman. Ball scoots into the glove of LaValle, the catcher. 1 ball, no strikes.
Chloe is the fun one on the team. She loves to dance on the field and the outfield, brings a lot of energy to this Spark team.
Mala'ulu will be paired against Allo in the first round of the Home Run Derby tomorrow night. Good luck with that. 2 balls and no strikes. Chloe comes from an athletic family. She played at Mississippi State. Really helped revitalize that program. She hit fewer than 30 career home runs, something like 25 or 27 as a Bulldog. Lifts that one foul, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Now watch somebody like Chloe Mala'ulu go out and win the whole thing tomorrow night.
Yeah. Merely because you said good luck with that.
465 combined career home runs in college for the 8 participants tomorrow night. Goodness. Mala'ulu and Cheryl, the only non-Sooners participating in the Derby tomorrow night. That'll happen right after the final out of the 5-inning game. That one is lifted into shallow right center field. Out goes Schaefer to retire the side. Oklahoma City, though, bats around +2. They do more damage with a 7 spot in the third. We head to the top of the 4th. Ricketts and the Spark cruising here on Yurview.
If you don't have a good dental plan, or if your employer doesn't offer dental benefits, this is the deal you're looking for. Get the Carefree Dental Card, and for just $15.95 a month, you can see the dentist anytime and pay a whole lot less.
On my first visit, I saved $650.
We used to pay full price at the dentist. Boy, was that dumb. We just saved $705.
Call the number on your screen and request your Carefree Dental Card free. We'll send your card and complete details at no cost and no obligation today. Unlike other dental plans, there's no activation fee with Carefree Dental, so call now to get your card at no cost today. Call during this TV offer, and we'll also include free vision benefits and free prescription drug benefits too. See for yourself why Carefree is the best deal in dental. Call now.
Call 1-800-997-8844 to get your Carefree Dental Card and member guide free. Call 1-800-997-8844.
If you don't have a good dental plan, or if your employer doesn't offer dental benefits, this is the deal you're looking for. Get the Carefree Dental Card, and for just $15.95 a month, you can see the dentist anytime and pay a whole lot less.
On my first visit, I saved $650.
Call the number on your screen and request your Carefree Dental Card free. See for yourself why Carefree is the best deal in dental.
Call 1-800-997-8844 to get your Carefree Dental Card and member guide free.
Reminder, tomorrow is Moxie's Birthday Bash. First 200 fans receive a birthday hat. It's a 5-inning game with Postgame Home Run Derby, and it's the final autograph session of the season. Gates open at 6. First pitch tomorrow against the All-Army softball team at 7 o'clock. So Ricketts' night is over after 3 innings. Maddie Pinta comes into the ball game, former Auburn right-hander. She pitched once last week against Chattanooga in relief, or actually as a start, and went 4 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 of those earned with 2 strikeouts and 2 walks. That was actually in relief of Amber Pfizer. So Maddie Pinta in for the 10th time. This is her 4th relief appearance. Her record is 6-1. And Aaron, I'm not certain if you know about the story of Maddie Penta, but Maddie Penta was a lot like Emily Cerny. She was a special weekend roster addition back in late June when Team USA was here and some of the spark were gone with their commitments to their country. So Maddie Penta was signed on a weekend exemption, and she has stuck around ever since. Pitched very well against Great Britain and Team USA. Here is Erica Damone to lead off. She struck out swinging against Ricketts. First pitch is a strike, 0-1 the count. So Ricketts tonight finishes with 6 strikeouts in 3 innings. She struck out 2/3 of the outs she recorded. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Maddie Penta. Swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes.
Where Kehlani is more of an off-speed spin pitcher, Maddie is more of an up-ball speed pitcher. So you're going to see how they complement each other, which makes it very difficult to come in and hit off of them.
Swing and a miss. Down goes Damone, and that is strikeout number 7 as a staff. And we got a look at Kehlani Ricketts at the mouth of the dugout a moment ago. Just another ho-hum workman-like performance for one of the greatest to ever do it. Here's the numbers on Penta, now 33 innings. She's allowed 12 earned runs, 30 hits, and has a 2.57 earned run average. Here's Ontiveros trying to bunt her way on and rolls it foul for a strike, 0-1 the count.
She's loving it, though. Look at that smile. It's good that they can come in with that positive attitude. You know, they haven't been very successful here, but you don't see any of them, you know, with their head down. I love the great attitudes that they bring.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Bunted through it for a strike, 0-2. Let's be honest. This is fun. Their lives are work.
Oh, yeah.
They've committed to a life of service for their country. So whatever happens on a softball diamond is not a big thing to them, I'm sure.
Sure, no doubt. What they're up against every day is nothing like these girls that are on the field right now see.
Maybe a mix-up, Penta and Hansen. Whaley stayed in the ball game. She is down in left field.
Look at your center fielder.
That would be Riley Boone, who's out there dancing. Here's that Coleman. Pitch fouled back. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Can't tell.
I thought that looks like Jada, isn't it? No.
That's Riley.
No, it is, yeah.
They pinch hit for Riley in the top of the, or bottom of the 3rd inning.
Are you sure?
Here's the 0-2. Tried to bunt, pops it up. It's actually Chloe Malaulu. She batted for Coleman. So Chloe's in center. Yvonne Whaley is in left. Captain Christine Clark from the Massachusetts Army National Guard. First pitch was a bunt and a strikeout. So I said it was Ontiveros. It was actually Clark that was batting. Now 2 away, back-to-back strikeouts for Penta, and here's Emma Schaefer. Reminder, we will be selecting our Thunderbird Casino Player of the Game in our post-game show. Here is Breanne Caton, stationed at Fort Jackson, South Carolina. She is a sergeant in the U.S. Army. Shows butt and takes a pitch for a strike at the knees, 0-1 the count. All spark tonight, 13-0.
I don't know what's going on down there, but she can't quit laughing.
She's having a good time, isn't she?
I think that's her reaction to the pitch.
0-1 pitch. He's away, 1 ball and 1 strike. I think she's saying, you know, this is a little bit more difficult than slow pitch. Look at her. What a great look on her face. Here's the 1-1. Called a strike, 1 ball, 2 strikes. She wants to swing, but I don't know if she can see it well enough.
Yes.
Here's the 1-2. Nice ball away. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
She was saying, swing the bat, swing the bat, swing the bat. You gotta really wish they would just make contact.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Earlier in the game, one of them fouled it off, and that was a big win.
Yeah. Oh.
There's a good swing and a foul off the base of the backstop. Look at her. I did it. I made contact. As she wipes her brow. Two balls and 2 strikes. Another foul ball. Boy, she was all tied up and rolled that one to first base foul.
She definitely handcuffed her with that pitch.
Nobody on, 2 out. Top of the 4th inning, 13-0. Pinta delivers. Swing and a miss. She's tagged out by Hanson, and that will bring to a close the top half of the 4th inning. So 9 strikeouts tonight against All Army for the Oklahoma City pitching staff. We go to the bottom of the 4th. High fives for Pinta and company. Spark headed to a win. They lead at 13-0.
Have you filed for disability benefits but were denied by the Social Security Administration? Or do you need to apply for benefits and are overwhelmed with paperwork? Are you between the ages of 50 to 63 and can no longer work because of an illness or injury? Thousands of hardworking Americans are in your situation. They file for disability benefits every month and are unnecessarily denied their much-needed benefit check. Call now for a no-obligation, free evaluation. We can help you nearly double your chances of approval and get your benefit checks faster. We understand the physical, emotional, and financial impact and will share our insider expertise. There is a time limit to apply. We're here to help you get your disability claim filed and paid as soon as possible. Please, time is limited. So, if you are between the ages of 50 to 63 and can no longer work because of an illness or injury, call right now and let us help you file your disability claim with the Social Security Administration.
Hi, everyone. If you've been injured in an accident that was not your fault, we have legal professionals standing by to let you know how much your case is potentially worth. I'm here with TV personality and spokesman Tom Mustin. So, Tom, tell the viewers at home who should call right now.
Well, Gina, anyone who's been injured in an accident that was not your fault, give us a call right now. You'll speak with a live person and find out how much your case is potentially worth.
Thanks, Tom. You heard it. Take advantage of this opportunity. Call now.
Oklahoma City Sparks softball on Yurview this summer is brought to you by Brahms. Summertime is ice cream time. Try an ice cream classic today, only at Brahms. Todd Miller, Aaron Workman with you from Devon Park in Oklahoma City. Allo to lead off and takes high for ball 1 for Nelson. 2, 3, and 4 due up for Oklahoma City in the 4th, leading 13-0. Held high fastball on the inside quarter, 1 ball and 1 strike. It's a good look at Allo. Next pitch fouled back, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. We mentioned earlier, Aaron, that you were a national champion at Texas A&M in 1989. 87, excuse me. Okay, I was trying to cut a couple more yards.
Yeah. Trying to give me a little bit more. Thanks, I appreciate that.
But it was a very historic win because it was the first time anybody really east of the Rockies had ever won a national championship. As you look back at that time, how proud of you of what you guys accomplished?
Oh, definitely. We had actually 13 members on our team. And that was all we had on our team. And when you looked at other teams and the numbers that they had, you know, the numbers were much higher. But it was a great win, not only just to win the national championship, but to bring it out of California.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Now they're dying to get it back to California.
Oh, yeah.
Spark have tallied in each of the first 3 innings tonight. For Nelson's pitch, off speed and away, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
One of your most disciplined players right here.
Something that doesn't always go hand in hand with power hitters. There's ball 4.
No, but just as you've seen tonight, they've thrown her a lot of pitches that several players would have gone after, and she is disciplined enough to look for that one good one.
12th walk tonight for All Army pitching. Here's Kinsey Hansen, the catcher. 2 walks, make that 3 walks, 2 runs scored. She takes a pitch for a strike, 0-1 the count.
You have to think about, and I know we've mentioned it already with the power that they have on this Spark team, but, sometimes you can pitch to, hold your breath, get through one batter, and then the next batter comes up, and you can kind of take a breath. On this team, you can't do that.
Ricketts, 76 innings with a walk tonight, has walked 14 of the season. The All-Army team tonight with 12 walks. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Weighted back, rolls it to the circle. The throw to second is in time. Almost pulled the second baseman Schaefer off. So Alla was forced out, 1-4, runner at first to the fielder's choice. Yeah, I cannot imagine what it would be like to step in the circle. You see that ball hit perfectly back up the middle.
Good off-speed pitch.
Field. Yep, it was.
Good off-speed pitch right there.
But to stand in that circle against this lineup.
Definitely difficult.
Here's Haley Lee. She has a bases-loaded walk, an RBI single, and an RBI double tonight. She was driven in 3 runs, came in hitting .329. She's now at the 40 RBI mark for the season. In tight, 1 ball, no strikes. Spark last year went 21-14. They went independent. It's allowed them to play teams like Team USA and the All-Army softball team. There's a strike, and it's 1-1.
Screwball right there.
It's allowed their players to have other professional opportunities, and as we've talked about during the course of the year, that's something that's very important to Tina Floyd. Growing the game. 1-1 pitch. Bounces to the plate, 2 balls and 1 strike. Oklahoma City is very, very fortunate to have an owner like Tina Floyd that cares about the game. She cares about growing it from day to day and loves her players. The 2-1 pitch. And it must have, well, it was ball 4. I missed a pitch. So first and second with 1 out for T.R.A. Jennings. At this juncture of the evening, it's easy to miss pitches at 13-0. Jennings has driven in 2. She was the first Oklahoma City hitter to face Cornelson. She greeted her with an RBI sac fly to center field. Here you see Jaden Wallace, the head coach at USAO, the pitching coach for OKC, out in the circle talking to Cornelson. She gave her a low 5 and probably walked off and said good luck.
And by the way, guess what?
What?
Another Oklahoma Sooner.
First pitch, a strike at the knees, 0-1. With Ricketts in the circle tonight, only 2 in the lineup were not Sooners, Sherrill and Moultrie. Sherrill from Florida State, Moultrie from Florida. There's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, no balls, 2 strikes.
She's got great spin on this pitch right here. She gets that hip out of the way and brings that screwball right to the inside enough to knock her off her balance there.
1 ball, 2 strikes as Cornelson misses in time.
She's hit this pitch consistently with some of these hitters and done a good job.
Home run derby tomorrow night following the 5-inning game here at Devon Park. And a pop-up, third base side. Will it get into foul territory or out of the stands? It does not, but Alayla just kind of gave up on it.
Yeah, I think she must have misread that. I don't know what happened. I couldn't see.
1-2 the count. Runner at second, Hansen. The runner at first, Haley Lee. Spark leading 13-0. Here's the 1-2. Little check swing and a liner into center field, down for a base hit. They are going to wave around Hanson. She comes home to score. It's 14-0. So Jennings drives home her third RBI of the night. And the attack continues against the All-Army pitching. Here's another look at this swing.
Do you see how she stays back? That's the only way that she can get good contact on that ball. Yes, it's off speed, but she stayed back, let the ball travel so that she could drive it up the middle.
Torres will be the batter.
balance.
Outstanding at bat for Tiare Jennings. Here's a look at Jennings at first base. The runner at second base is Lee. So 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points on the board tonight for the Spark. First pitch to Torres downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Pop up, and that's out of play, third base side. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, this marks the end of the road for me this season with Spark softball, and hey, what I've loved every minute of it.
Oh, I bet. Getting to watch them play and just seeing this continued success with all these girls is awesome.
Swing and a miss, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Torres in a hole. We'll be joined tomorrow night by Scott Hogan, who's coming down from Kansas. He does a lot of broadcasting out of Hutchinson. He'll be on the call tomorrow night. It'll be a special night. Moxie's birthday party, birthday hats to the first 200, a game, and the Derby. A spectator making a nice play. Also glad to be on the franchise this season, 107.7 here at Oklahoma City. Riley Bayless is actually the batter, and she takes it away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's not Torres, but Bayless that's batting. Riley last year played a lot as an everyday player. This year she's primarily been relegated to coming off the bench. Another former Cowgirl. And there's ball 4. Yep, ball 4. So the bases are loaded. Still only 1 out here with the inning.
Both pitchers tonight for the All-Army, trying to work outside that river is what we call it, outside on the river, on the lanes, working a little too far out to get them to chase. You've got disciplined hitters like this. You got to go off speed, up in the zone, trying to get them to chase, but you can't bring your breaking pitches that far outside and expect them to go on it.
Rachel Becker walked and scored against Cornelson her first time up back in the 3rd. Fouls the first pitch out of play. Here's the 0-1. A little high with the fastball, evens it up, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Oklahoma State University.
They were pretty good when you played, weren't they?
Oh, yeah, we definitely had good competition.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Look at this rise ball that
can't go out and around on the rise ball. I mean, on the outside pitch. You got to stay inside and go through that ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes now.
You remember Michelle Smith?
I do. Did you face her?
Oh yeah. She was a good pitcher. Good pitcher.
She sat right here in this booth covering the Women's College World Series. Outstanding analyst.
Oh yeah, she's done that for years. She's and does really well.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Becker hitting for Cheryl. Here's the payoff pitch.
Always
it off.
Always fun for to see somebody from my era up here and doing such a good job that she does.
Yeah, before there was a Sooner powerhouse down in Norman, Oklahoma State had a pretty good softball program.
Oh yeah. We definitely competed more. They were more of a competition for us at that point than OU was.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. So Cornelson gets her first strikeout of the ball game. Now with 2 outs, here's Moultrie. They're back again with Kenny Gajewski. He's had himself a tremendous offseason in recruiting. Signed the #1 pitcher outside of Kennedy. Also one of the top catchers. Won the count to Moultrie.
How about that money that Canada got?
Unbelievable if it's really true what you hear she got. 101. Can you imagine being a head coach and a respected one at that, and you're going to roll out every day a pitcher in the circle that's probably making twice what you're making?
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's the 1-1. Low and away, 2 balls and 1 strike. But I'll say this for Kennedy, and I've told people this, softball players are not like baseball players or football players or basketball players. At the pro level, that money is not there. You're going to make more money playing college softball, so you better get what you can when you're at college.
That is exactly right. I'm sure none of these kids that are out here playing right now are making anywhere near that.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Moultrie. Rise ball high, and it's 3-2.
Called the love of the game for them. I mean, I'm sure, and not to take away. I mean, I think it's awesome that they're getting this opportunity, and you know, they're getting good money, you know. But I'm sure it's not near coming.
3 balls, 2 strikes to Michelle Moultrie. Sprayed a couple of pitches off. Another happy fan coming away with a souvenir tonight. Nelson's pitch is popped up. Foul territory on the third base side, out of the reach of Courtney Klein, the shortstop, giving chase.
That was just out of her reach right there.
Tomorrow night is scheduled for 5 innings. Tonight was scheduled for 7, but we're going to have a short night unless the All-Army squad can rally big time in the 5th inning. Here's the 3-2. That's lined into the gap. A diving catch by M.J. Patton.
Beautiful catch.
Look at the reaction from Patton. She went into a full stretch and then rolled after she made the catch.
She does great timing on this ball.
Highlight of the night for Army. Oklahoma City gets 1 of the 4th. Last chance for all Army as we head to the 5th from Oklahoma City.
Hey, airline travelers, let's say you have a problem and you need to change or cancel an existing airline reservation. What do? Well, Skywatch is a free service that can help anyone with any airline reservation fix it. Whether you want to cancel it, change your dates, or add passengers, we can help fix your airline reservations so you get exactly what you need. We've updated our computer database and now have access to every airline around the globe. So now you can make one phone call regardless of who booked your airline tickets, and we'll change it, cancel it, and fix it for you. We know the insider secrets to fixing reservations that the airlines don't want you to know about. So if you need to cancel, change, or modify an existing airline reservation, call Skywatch right now. It's a free call, so let us fix it for you.
Call 855-642-8506. That's 855-642-8506. 855-642-8506.
Somewhere, there's a kid with an idea. This kid is the future. And this idea, we're gonna like it. We just need to make sure this future we all want happens. That's why we're committed to helping bring affordable internet to all. Because our future is connected. Find out if you qualify for a $30 monthly credit through the FCC's Affordable Connectivity Program.
Welcome back to Devin Park, new pitcher for Oklahoma City. Aaron, I'm betting on your Spark Bingo card tonight. You didn't have one of the squares, Riley Boone, of the circle.
I'm sorry to say that, no, I didn't. But she's not looking too bad.
Riley Boone will deal to the 6, 7, and 8 hole hitters here in the 5th. She doesn't look bad at all. There's tonight's starter and soon-to-be winner, Kaylani Ricketts. 2 professional stints over in Japan, now in her 2nd season with Oklahoma City. International celebrity as far as softball is concerned. Spark hoping that Boone can get 3 quick outs and turn the lights out on All Army. Same 2 teams at 7 tomorrow night. Tickets OKCSpark.com. Gates open at 6. And the first pitch. This is away. 1 ball, no strikes from Boone. Zadie LaValle tonight 0 for 1. Was called out on a strike back in the 2nd. Next pitch is lined at 3rd and caught. So there's 1 away. Another good look at this play. A pretty good swing on it. A little higher, that's extra bases. Instead it is an out to 3rd, and now Courtney Klein will be the batter. Or at least she is scheduled to be the batter. This pitch is downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Ricketts went 3. Penta pitched a scoreless 4th with 3 strikeouts. Boone has retired the first Army hitter here in the 5th. 1-0 pitch. Inside quarter for a strike. It's 1-1. And the crowd howls as one of their all-time favorite Sooners is out there on the circle. There's a look at Kinsey Hansen squatted at the dugout. She's grinning from ear to ear. Pitch grounded foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
They might have been squalling because that looked like a pretty darn good pitch.
Hard to believe the season is almost behind us. The summer is almost behind us. When do you start back to school?
The 13th.
Right around the corner.
Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
We've already been scrimmaging and getting ready for our season that starts on August the 12th. So looking forward to that.
Moving from Chickasha, where you're the head coach, to the pitching coach now at Mustang at a called 3rd strike. So Boone gets the strikeout. Look at her grin and get a high five.
And you know,
look at this. Look at Jaden Wallace.
Sweet.
She's loving it, isn't she? Look at Kinsey Hansen. Yeah. They are having a ball over there in that dugout, aren't they?
And look at the competitiveness on that face in the circle.
Alea fouls the first pitch off. She is a sergeant, 0 for 1. Rolled out unassisted to first, her only time up. 14 runs, 8 hits. Spark with Boone trying to finish off a combined no-hitter tonight. Oh, 1 pitch, down and in, 1 ball, 1 strike. Boone trying to work a clean 5th, has retired the first 2 hitters. Pitch, little tapper out to short. Big hop, Becker to first, the throw off of the glove. And that will be an error and a 2-out base runner for the All-Army softball team. Told you this team has fielded very, very good this season. I think that throw was on Becker, don't you? It pulled the first baseman off of the bag.
It did. Watch her. You see that arm fly up to the right-hand side, which guided that ball right past her too high. The difference between your outfielder and infielder, the longer throw, that arm is going to be up a little bit higher, but in the infield, you can't use that.
First pitch is a strike, 0-1 the count. Brianne Caton, I believe, is the hitter. 1 ball and 1 strike now. Top of the Army lineup awaits on deck. Should Caton reach here in the 5th with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Called strike, 1-2.
That looked like a backdoor curve.
I'm guessing Boone pitched at Owasso. Is that a fair guess?
I would think so. I would think so.
Here's the 1-2. Change up, and she just was barely able to get a piece of it.
They have a very good coach over there, the Wasso, and Shane Eicher, and I'm not sure. I don't have anything on that on her or the Wasso, but they have always had a really good program over there.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at first after an error by Becker. 2 outs here with the 5th, and the pitch fouls a fastball off. So let's see if Boone can finish her off. She's not been able to get a couple of 2-strike pitches by her. Now the 1-2. Tied her up. The hopper back to the circle. Boone has it. Throws the first. Ball game over. Oklahoma City wins their 19th. 14-0. A combined staff no-hitter tonight for the Spark. You can see Riley Boone getting high fives. A lot of smiles as they congratulate the outfielder turned pitcher with the 5th. We'll be back to wrap it up right after this.
Have you filed for disability benefits but were denied by the Social Security Administration? Or do you need to apply for benefits and are overwhelmed with paperwork? Are you between the ages of 50 to 63 and can no longer work because of an illness or injury? Thousands of hardworking Americans are in your situation. They file for disability benefits every month and are unnecessarily denied their much-needed benefit check. Call now for a no-obligation, free evaluation. We can help you nearly double your chances of approval and get your benefit checks faster. We understand the physical, emotional, and financial impact and will share our insider expertise. There is a time limit to apply. We're here to help you get your disability claim filed and paid as soon as possible. Please, time is limited. So, if you are between the ages of 50 to 63 and can no longer work because of an illness or injury, call right now and let us help you file your disability claim with the Social Security Administration.
Hola a todos. Si ha resultado lesionado en un accidente que no fue su culpa, tenemos profesionales listos para responder sus preguntas y hacerles saber cuánto vale su caso. Estoy con el portavoz Milo Sánchez. Milo, dígale a los televidentes en casa quién debe llamar ahora mismo.
Bueno, Victoria, cualquier persona que fue herida en un accidente y no fue su culpa, habrá gente que recibirá en vivo su llamada, recibirá una consulta gratuita y le dirán cuánto vale su caso.
Gracias, Milo. Llame ahora mismo.
Back at Devon Park, OGE Fields. See the 2 combatants, the All-Army women's softball team of the Spark. Going to be joined around the pitcher's circle, arm in arm for the invocation and giving thanks after the final of this one tonight. 14-0 is the score. 14 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Spark. No runs, no hits, no errors for the All-Army team. It is time now for our Player of the Game, brought to you by Thunderbird Casino, where you can swing for the fences with Thunderbird Casino. Thunderbird Casino, come for fun, play to win. And no surprise, Aaron, it is Keilani Ricketts who set the tone of the circle.
Absolutely. You know, with her, the spin that she has on her ball, it is so difficult. And to come in to an arena where you're used to hitting that slow ball, that breaking pitch is just hard to hit.
Tonight's Player of the Game brought to you by Thunderbird Casino. Visit playthunderbird.com. Aaron, your final thoughts on what was a pretty good night for the Spark? 14-0 no-hit softball win over the All-Army squad.
Yeah, with the 3 pitchers that they brought in, all 3 of them did a great job. Keilani starting it out with the first 3 innings, and Maddie coming in, and then Boone with a surprising show, did a great job of on all their breaking pitches. The last 2 brought speed. The first one brought spin and did a great job of keeping the Army team off balance.
Oklahoma City will go for win number 20 of the season tomorrow night against the All-Army squad. 7 o'clock first pitch here on Yurview. That's going to rack it up for Aaron. I'm Todd Miller. Final score again, 14-0 in 5 innings. Oklahoma City wins their 19th. Until tomorrow night from Devon Park. So long, everybody.
Do you use Viagra or Cialis? Have you been thinking about trying Viagra or Cialis? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? If you're paying $20 or more a pill for Viagra, you're getting taken to the cleaners. Our pill delivers the exact same results for less than $3. We'll do the math for you. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. Want more? We'll give you 40 blue pills or 40 yellow pills for $99 and add 4 more pills free. You save more than $500. Stop overpaying for expensive prescriptions. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know what to do next. You need to call now and get your 44 pills for just $99. Stop overpaying for Viagra. Call us anytime, day or night, and start saving big money for the exact same results. Have your credit card ready. Ordering is fast and easy, with your pills delivered to your door in a non-marked package. Call now.
If you don't have a good dental plan, or if your employer doesn't offer dental benefits, this is the deal you're looking for. Get the Carefree Dental Card, and for just $15.95 a month, you can see the dentist anytime and pay a whole lot less.
On my first visit, I saved $650.
Call the number on your screen and request your Carefree Dental Card free. See for yourself why Carefree is the best deal in dental.
Call 1-800-997-8844 to get your Carefree Dental Card and member guide free.